chasing the does, and we've been trying to get one.
Welcome back, everybody. We are to the 15th of October. We've been out a few times. Really no success on seeing any nice bucks, but just overnight, the bucks have started to show up on camera. On my way in, I hunted 2 nights ago. There was no scrapes. I didn't see any rubs. I seen one big rub, and I seen a small scrape here just in the last probably 48 hours. So these bucks are starting to show back up on camera. So we doctored a scrape up. We put some active scrape in there. It looks like when I got to the scrape, looked like they had already pawed on it from a mock scrape that we had. So we're hoping that he comes back in tonight. They were in here yesterday. Through here, they transition out into the sugar rush fields that's planted, but we figured if we catch them coming through here, that hitting this scrape, checking this scrape out, just give us a few minutes to check them out and actually hopefully get a shot on one of these bigger bucks. So stay tuned, and hopefully we'll have some success. Just had a doe come walking through here. I did see a small buck in the back here just a little bit ago, glassing, but we're gonna stick tight. Hopefully we'll get some more movement here. Looks like the deer moving. I can see him back in there coming up out of that marsh, but rain starting to let up. Was raining here pretty good, pretty steady, but been here for about an hour and a half or so. It's starting to let up and deer starting to move, so
as that rain started to let up, the deer started moving a little bit more. We had this doe come in. She was kind of cautious when she first came in, but she walked right over to the scrape, kind of just sniffed around a little bit, and then looked to my right and noticed that spike horn, that one I'd seen earlier in the night, he had been just trailing her, and he was kind of sitting off to the side, just keeping an eye on her. As I was watching this spike horn, you could just tell he was real uneasy, even after that doe took off. So it wasn't shortly after she took off, he looked around and he bolted out of there. So I decided, I think I'm going to do a little glassing and just see if I can't see what made that little spike where I'm nervous, and sure enough, in the back, I look up and I see antlers coming through the woods. As this deer starts walking in, trying to get the camera set, get it focused, getting everything, doing the self-filming, a little hard when you get this deer at 20, 21 yards and he's walking through, and you know, the raindrops keep hitting the top of the blind, and he's getting a little nervous, but we finally get everything set. This deer starts to settle down a little bit, so we're getting ready to take the shot.
Well, folks, as you see, we just got a pretty decent shot on that 8-point. We're gonna give it a few minutes. Got hold of Paul and Michael. They're out sitting in.
All right, guys, we're back out here where we seen that buck. You see on the video where he took off and he went over top of this hill. And I think we got a pretty good shot on him. But Michael's got Vince, his dog. He's training him on how to track deer and everything. This is going to be his first set, so we're going to just, even though we can see our Luminac down there a little ways, we're going to see if we can't get Vince on there and see what he can do and just try to get him trained up. We'll just see what he'll do today. So we're going to head out this way. We're going to kind of just let the dog take us on the trail, and we'll just see. But we think we can at least see the arrow up there, so we'll try it.
There, he's got him now. He's got him in his sights now.
Well, we got our arrow. Way. You got blood right here.
Yep, he's on him. Yeah. He's got good blood right there. He's probably just down in the swamp or something.
All right, guys, we got back in here. It's we're about 60 yards into this swamp, and it's quite mucky. But we did find him. He didn't go, but maybe about 100 yards, a little over 100 yards. So I'm happy. This is my first buck that I've been able to take with my bow in a few years. So kind of happy. I've had some mishaps, missed a nice 8-point last year, so I'm happy to get this one on the ground. But Vince did a good job, tracked it right up to the water, got it in here. So I think for his first track job, he did pretty good. So I guess now the work begins and trying to get this thing out of here. So.